Ready? Pounce. And then stun. And then he'll pounce. And then stun. And then he'll pounce. And then stun. It's stupid. Pounce, stun, pounce, stun, pounce, stun. Look again. Oh my god, this is so good. Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. They've really just dropped this one out of nowhere. We got him added to the game files and then he's just straight in for a trial after the reset. So we have the Prince of Persia. I still want to call him Dustan, but we're going to call him Prince from now on because that's what they've named him in the game. We've got the free trial. We also have the exchange. You can purchase him. And we also have a login event with some nice goodies. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, look at the exchange. The free-to-play exchange starts in 54 days, so you just got to wait before you can exchange it. It's got the general currency cost as it's always been. I'm pretty sure those have been the caps as well. And then if we look at if we go back out of here and we go to the merchants and we go to the, is it heroic ship? There it is. He's at 50% off. So it's not like when they do the double collaborations where the first one's I think $15 US and then the second one's $50 US. This one sits at 50. That's the way I thought they were going to go about it. I figured it was only the double ones where they were going to do the super cheap price. But hey, he's discounted. If you want to buy him, buy him. If not, you can just wait and get him a bit later. I'm not going to buy him on my free-to-play account, obviously, but I will probably buy him on the other accounts because I really want to test him on the 827 account as an early game, like have him as the main carry, see how he can carry, and see how that goes. Now, the other thing that we do have is this spring surprise event, daily logins, get some goodies, and then obviously we get the chest at the end with these guys in it. So with these, I always like to go for the Celestial, but hey, if you want a copy of a Daemon or a Leica or something like that, go nuts. But nice little login event with some good goodies. And it's always nice that they put these ones on with dimensionals because you're getting some of the resources that you need to actually get those dimensionals as well if you are going through the exchange. Now, jumping into Prince. Now, I've done a lot of thinking about this guy, and my thing with this guy is like there's a lot of talk of like building a team around him. I don't think he's a unit that you build a team around. I feel like he's a unit that makes teams work. So it's like, I don't feel like there's going to be one best team for him. I feel like you can slot him into any team and make it work because he's just that versatile. When you've got that much energy generation and a stun that happens that often, yes, there's going to be more optimal teams, but I feel like this is just like a fantastic unit to pick up. One that I definitely wouldn't go without because I feel like he's very splashable. And I'm hoping people come up with some cool ideas with very unused heroes because I feel like he can enable just about anything with his stun capacity if it works the way I think it does. So we're going to check out how it does work. Now, let's go ahead and check what I've got. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bind him to something and see where he ends up with furniture and all that stuff. So his gear is all tier 2 on this account, which is nice. Keen to see his furniture and signature items. So, who are we not going to use him with? See, I have this idea about him in a dimensional team. Him and Joker just seem like they pair so well together. I'll talk a bit more about teams in a minute. Let's just choose someone to bind him to. And I think we just go with Gwyneth. Because everything else I kind of want to use as well. Let's just do that for now. Even though Gwyneth, Joker, and him could be a thing as well, let's just go with that. It's the best option I can think of at the time. Okay, sweet. Signature item unlocked. Okay, let's go. Let's see where he ends up, if I can see him. There he is. Just wanted to throw this in editing. When we look at his ultimate ability, when he activates it, I find this out later in the video, it doesn't appear to be actually a full board attack. It doesn't hit everyone on the board. He was down low in one of my battles towards the end, and there was a Nara in the very top position, and she was not getting hit by the stun. I don't know if there's external influences in that, but I'm pretty sure it's not a complete board, or I think it might not be, but the range is still really big. So if he's somewhere near the middle, he should be fine to hit everyone, but it does look like it has that little blind spot, which you'll see towards the end of the video, where he was not hitting this Nara with an ult until he crept up just a little bit, and then he can manage to get it. Okay, so we've got 3 furniture and 24 signature item. With his signature item, like the plus 30 is never really an issue to me. Like it's an extra 5%. Doesn't really stress me that much. So not too stressed on that. We miss from the furniture, if we go to portraits, we miss the extra cheat death is what we're actually missing out on from this. So if we go over here and we go to exclusive furniture, We get after the ability recall is triggered, we do get the dodge, and he will not suffer critical strikes, which is nice. So we get that extension of that ability. We lose out on the energy to trigger it, but you know, it's not too bad. It's at 200 anyway. We can only do it once. So I feel like 9 furniture is going to be fantastic for him, but for testing, I don't think it's going to be the most important thing that we grab. So let's go in. Now, like I said, I feel like there's so many teams you can use this guy in. I feel like God Comp, you could just about take a Ziz out and just throw him in there, and you'll just like, especially with the Twins haste and the Rowan boosting, you'll just have like endless stuns. That's how I can see that working. Chicken Eron, I think, is definitely a thing. I don't know how well he'll pair with Lucretia because he'll probably keep things alive a bit too long. But like literally any team, like I said, the idea of like Joker, him, in a team together, just, it sounds like perfect synergy. If you've got those two, it means he's going to spam the stuns. It depends how long it takes him to actually activate a stun. That's why I think you could sub into the Joker Gwyneth team quite well, because Gwyneth gets that first stun, procs Joker hits everyone, stuns, knocks anyone down that hasn't been stunned yet if they're all the same faction, and then he's going to by that time ramp up and start using his ult and stunning more. It's a fantastic synergy. So what we're going to try here is 5 pull first. Let's just see how this goes. And 5 pull, like I said, this is why I think people will make better teams that don't require this, because 5 pull is fine the way it is. It doesn't need more units. It just can make use of a lot of units. So let's jump in here. Let's go auto. Let's put on 2 times speed and see what he can manage to do. So you can see he did his whirly stun. He's done his whirly stun twice. Then he's done his ult stun, and then he died. Okay, that sucks. You know what? We probably don't even need Pippa in this. We can probably bring a Rowan for the heals and the energy. So let's just have a look at this again. Let's go 1 time speed. So he's going to go here. He's going to do his whirly stun. There was the whirly stun. Oh, he got banished. There's his revert time. It looked like in the previous battle, he got smashed. Okay. Man, tough 5 pull team. There's just a lot of pressure in this enemy team. Let's go look again. But it's more the interactions. See, he died there without proccing his... Oh, he didn't have enough energy. Even with the Leica, he didn't have enough energy. He needs 200. It's because he's getting banished so quick. So that's the thing you got to watch out for. If he ults, yeah, the problem is the rest of the team ain't surviving. There we go. He gets the dodge. He actually survives a little bit there, but the 5 pull ain't working in this team. So let's just drop that. Let's go over here and let's try. I feel like in a Screg invade team, he could be really solid. As well, because that'll push him forward and start bouncing off walls. I want to start him in the... this is a bad team to start front row. Let's see if we can avoid the trees thing, because when he's in that front row, he bounces to the back of the enemy side and then jolts through them. So let's see how that goes. Let's go with... let's go Joker. And like, honestly, I feel like you could do a team, like something like this, like literally like a full dimensional team with like Ezio, and then you could have Queen, and then you could have like Nakaruru, or like, not even Queen, you could have any combination in the front row of Nakaruru, Ukio, and Queen, and then like, you've got the front 2 getting stunned, you've got Joker who's going to shoot someone and get stunned, which is then going to proc, because there'll be 3 in CC, it's going to proc Joker's AoE, which is going to stun him. By that time you ramp up, and then Prince of Persia can go ahead and go nuts, and then like, I just feel like there's that combination that can work. Let's go ahead and just throw a Rowan in here for... Actually, let's just do this. See what he can do. I just want to see... I don't think the others have proper gear either, so they'll probably just die instantly. Okay, there we go. He bounces off the wall. Oh, he went to bounce off the wall. Okay, I think the problem for him is going to be surviving the initial phases of a battle. So this is where I think something with quick CC will really help him. Man, he seemed really busted in the other testing. Let's check this. Check this. Okay, so he's going to bounce off the wall. Oh, the Tassie's banishing him. That's what's ruining my day. And the others don't have gear. All right, I'm going to set up a team. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I slapped him in like an Eron portal party, which is how I made it work. And it was grouping up. The problem with normal portal party, I just didn't have the pressure on the team, so that's what happened there. But the Eron, and this is where I talk about when you look at his damage, I don't think he's like just a beast damage dealer. He's an enabler. The stuns are just so good and frequent. But Eron with Portal Party, let's get them all grouped up really quick, and it's really nice. Now in this Portal Party, because I had Eron in it, obviously Pippa is down the bottom. She was portaling the Leica, but we'll just jump in and have a look at how it operates. So as you can see, we go there. The other 2 are still out there, but you can see he does his ult stun. into his passive stun and then start smacking them. He gets his revert time there back, gets his bit of health back. Then we start doing the portal stuns. Then he does another ult stun and he's going to follow it straight up. If we go here with another swirly stun, if we can see it, waiting. Oh no, he did the wall pounce, that's right. Yeah, he's really weird in like, sometimes he's got the availability to do his stun, but he'll do the wall pounce. And as you can see there, like he shoots so far when he bounces off the wall. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I don't think his damage is quite there. I don't think damage is the main thing, and he dies there. But if we had 9 furniture, obviously we would have had the Sands of Time again. We could have survived, and then Tassie just about solos our team. But luckily, Odin gets the job done with about 0.01 HP left. But hey, we took a victory. Now, that was a bad stage for it, because you did have a Tassie who ports away from them. You had a Tree who could get his roots in and not get CC'd. So, not the optimal team to display his CC, but still really nice nonetheless. Let's take a look at this one. It does have an Iron, which sucks. Does Odin? No, because Odin portals first. Let's just leave it like this. Once again, we got the Tree and Tassie, which is less than optimal. He got banished, so yeah. And that's the problem. When your team dies instantly, it's not too much of a help. So let's maybe we try this with Chicken, see how this goes. Yeah, these Tassie Tree comps are a bit annoying. But as you can see, like the stuns are pretty frequent. Like obviously we don't have the damage because the Iron dies. So against something like this, we might try without the Chicken again, because the Chicken is a bit of an issue. So, like it gets too much pressure on the Iron, and my Iron just flops. And Iron just flops again. Everyone flops. All right. I'll think of something else for this one and we'll be back. Okay, so I actually don't mind him in the Lucretia cheese. One, he did contribute a decent bit of damage. Yes, he survives, which means Lucretia doesn't get the buff, but it also allows Lucretia that good bit of time to like start ramping up as well, which is really nice. And I mean, respectable damage, actually doing half of Lucretia's damage. But let's jump in and have a look. I'll put it on 1 time speed. I brought the Queen just to try and stop that Iron, but my Queen doesn't have gear and she died instantly, so that was a fail. Because I don't have a Nakaruru or anything like that. I don't have anything else to cancel an Iron engaging. But as you can see, he did the stun. He does the wall dive, gets some more damage. We go into a Rowan stun. Obviously, we get another stun there. And look at his energy generating. Like, it's ridiculous. There's another ult. Like, he does so many ults. Goes to the wall, shoots through, does more max HP damage, gets reverted because he almost died, does another stun, and finally drops. But, I mean, oh, man, this dude's sick. Like, and like I said, I'm actually glad he doesn't do monstrous damage, because that would make him too broken. I feel like he's on the edge of being too strong, but he's not broken because he doesn't have the ridiculous damage. However, I think early game he could be a fantastic carry, because with extra levels, I think it'll be pretty beasty. So I'm keen to test that out on the 827 when it comes to global. What other teams? I really want to try it with God Comp, but I'm not too stressed about God Comp because everything works with it, so it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I feel like some Screg teams he would work in, because he does advance as well when he does his wall pounce and stuff like that. So I'm tipping he will get that buff while he's doing his wall pounce and all that sort of stuff, getting his max health damage, which ain't too bad. Let's try another Portal Party. Actually, this is a bad Portal Party team. Let's just try this Lucretia team, but we'll go ahead and put... let's just put Aziz in there so we get the energy bonus. So this is like another battery thing. So if we look at Aziz and we look at skills, we look at this one, Aziz enrages his teammates, allowing them to regain 40 energy points every 3 seconds. Aziz's teammates are able to regain energy after his death. However, it's reduced by 30%. So like just Aziz in a team with him, one, he's going to be ulting fast, meaning Aziz gets lockout, even though my Aziz is just there to die. But two, you get, especially if you have like something else, you have energy recovery, and then like it's just a good chunk. So you got canceling ults, you got energy recovery, and then you got Aziz's energy recovery. There's a lot going on. Obviously, we could put a Mahira in there. So like, I honestly think just a battery team of like, and a lot of God comp type things with those main heroes, the twins, the Rowan and stuff like that, you can use without Aziz. So you could make a pretty cool team using like if you had them Ascended or High Ascension, like a Mythic Mahira, using Mahira and Aziz to basically generate his energy, because if you have Mahira whipping, I feel like that would be a sick team, and I'm keen to try that on my main account as well, because I feel like that could just get him ramping up so quick, and it becomes like its own god comp that might not require twins and Rowan, which then you can use them in another team. I think that would be really cool. So let's jump in and test this, see how it goes. I just put it on slow so I can see what happens, and he goes straight to that wall, pounces through. Look at his energy already. Obviously Lucretia got the potion. He's going to go ahead and stun already. Lucretia ult. Rowan's going to stun after it. He's pouncing through walls again. There's another stun, followed up by Rowan stun. And if you were playing on manual, you'd obviously hold out on that Rowan stun. There's another one. Like, look at how frequent these stuns come through. He's just pouncing off the wall and then stunning. Literally, he'll pounce off the wall now. Watch him, watch him. Pounce off the wall, stun. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Here we go, here we go. He reverted his death, cool. Pounce off the wall, please. Okay, stun, now pounce. He's not gonna do it, he's not gonna do it. There we go, boom. And then stun, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna put that on 4 times speed so we can see this. I actually really like him with Lucretia. Like, even though Lucretia's not getting her buffs, it still actually works kind of well. Like, because it allows her just to smack with her basic attacks and generate, and then like, oh my god, I actually love this with Lucretia cheese. And like I said, I feel like it's going to be good for every team. Lucretia was the one thing I didn't think it would be good with, but he's proven me wrong. Look at this, boom. I'm curious on damage there. I'm curious on damage. Once again, respectable damage. Respectable damage. My Lucretia's 30 signature item, 9 furniture, tier 3 gear. He's tier 2 gear, no artifact, no faction bonus. Like, it's not bad. Let's watch that on 4 times speed. Watch his ult. Watch his ult here. Ready? Pounce. And then stun. And then he'll pounce. And then stun. And then he'll pounce. And then stun. It's stupid. Pounce, stun, pounce, stun, pounce, stun. Look again. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, dude. Like, it looks so good on 4 times speed. It looks so good. And like I said, I feel like if you didn't have a Lucretia, you could make something like this work with a Mahira Aziz if you could keep them alive. Well, Aziz doesn't really need to keep alive anyway. That is cool. That is cool. I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped. That is wicked. Okay. Now I just want to keep Lucretia cheesing because obviously she's my main carry. And yes, I think, okay, let's do, like, even though it's like stupid and like everyone knows Ainz is a beast, I feel like he definitely aids the Ainz team as well. Due to the fact that we do get the ability, yes, nothing's going to CC my Arthur. My Arthur's not 30 yet, so it kind of sucks. But the 1, he's going to get extra defenses. 2, he's going to get extra attack from Albedo. No, he's not. My Albedo is only 20 signature item, Rip the Dream. But in theory, you get that. But on top of this, he enables like Ainz to survive longer if you're struggling with the battle. Now this is a battle, and this has got Iron, so this is going to be like, I shouldn't even put Arthur in here because Rowan's going to get grabbed and it's going to be a fail. Rip. Okay, so he needs the time to ramp up, obviously. So this is a bad team because the Arthur doesn't even work here. So I don't even know who has gear. Does Albedo have gear? Albedo, do you have gear? You do. Why did you flop so hard? Okay, let's put Rowan there. Let's put like a Leica. Let's get some generation going. There's a stun. Oh, there's a, and like, didn't enable enough. Okay, Rip the Dream. I think he gets the right teams, it'll work. Man, tree bosses. What's up with all these trees and tassies? Really frustrating. So, I'm gonna go back to the Lucretia thing because it was really fun. So we can do Lucretia. We can probably bring the Rowan again. We'll bring him. Now, I wonder how he interacts with an Iron. Like, whether he jumps behind Iron before Iron gets the damage from the pool. I'm curious to see that. Who else did I have? I think I had a Brutus in there. But we won't do that. We'll bring... oh yeah, we'll bring Aziz, who can just die. And maybe we bring Mahira. We'll get that extra crit. Let's see what happens here. Like, they just die, but it's just going to be him and Lucretia. Like, we want other things to die. Oh, Lucretia died. Like, look at him go by himself. It ain't bad. Let's try that one again for RNG. And he wasn't even in range of the potions. He's not even in range of potions and he's doing that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, good. No, bad. Ooh, Lucretia, can you do it? The tree's going to be an issue. Tree's going to be an issue. Tassie's going to be an issue. Damn, this is a tanky team. I think we'll get it with this one. I think we'll get it. But it's really nice. Wait, I'm going to slow that down. Didn't have enough energy there. Lucretia's going to die. Yeah. I'm going to slow that down and have a look at it. So he doesn't take any damage from Iron. He doesn't take any damage from Iron, which is fantastic. He's got his cheat death available. He's going to stun first, which is good. Stun again. Oh, he's like stun locking this tree. Again, look at the tree. The tree's been at full energy for so long and he can't get an ult. Because we keep stunning. Look at that tree. Look at the tree. Look, literally, it's bounce. It's bounce and then ult. It is so good once you get him going. Like, they can't do anything. Tree, no, you ain't gonna ult. This is stupid. This is stupid. I don't know what Lucretia's doing. She's doing 0 damage for some reason. Ah, the tree got an ult. Rip the dream. Rip the dream. But that is pretty cool. I'm gonna watch a replay of that. Because that was... that was satisfying. This on 4 times speed looks ridiculous. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for his first ult. That's what we need to get to. You need to get him to his first ult. But then it's literally this. Boom. 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 It's... Oh my god. And obviously the more enemies in the range of him, the better, because he's dealing damage to more, meaning the enemies take more damage, meaning he's generating more. But that is pretty cool. All right, I'm going to retry this one till we get it. I'm pretty excited about this. Okay, so cleared that stage. Actually took me a lot of retries and a lot of different team building ideas. But like this battle unfortunately didn't show. It was the one where Joker died, didn't really get to show it. But a lot of time, like we had some chain CC. Just the enemy team here is so tanky when you got a tree that's a boss, a Tassie and a Cirrus, and then Kaz who dodges. But like it was a really hard team to get through. We'll press play and we'll look at it. But yeah, like the Joker thing was working really well, but unfortunately Kaz just dodged everything and then just spanked him. Unfortunately, the Prince of Persia got banished, so he didn't get to get an early stun, which really sucked. But Rowan's going to pop here. He's going to actually die pretty quick. The problem with us sometimes, see, he ults there, but then he's got no energy, so he doesn't have his cheat death available if they attack him straight away. So sometimes he does go there, but sometimes he's in a vulnerable position when I was testing where he'd get spanked basically because he uses his ult and he doesn't get to use his cheat death. But honestly, it's really not that bad. Anyway, we end up going through here and killing him there like that. So that was nice. I actually like it for the Lucretia cheese. I know Lucretia cheese is normally done by let everyone die, but if you've got that much control, it's kind of fine. And unfortunately for me, like Lucretia and Ainz are the 2 that I have as main carries. So it's like the 2 real options I have to play with on this account. So we're going to try this again. And I like it. Unfortunately, my Albedo doesn't have the bonus, but when I'm using the Joker, Albedo and him, which I feel like is a great synergy, and then Lucretia, because eventually these guys will die because the team doesn't have enough tankiness and sustain, Lucretia can just carry through and finish the job. Now I got to choose who I put on Nara, which is the hard decision. Let's go put you there. Unfortunately, Scree's going to invade straight away. So this is going to be an awkward team to battle. Yeah, this is going to be really awkward to fight, this team. This is actually going to be a really tough battle. Like maybe this is like a Gwyneth team. Except Nara's going to grab someone. And I can't put my Arthur in the front row here because he doesn't have the signature item. So that sucks. If I had a 30 signature item Arthur, this would be a Gwyneth team. I'd just put Gwyneth in the mid. I'd put Joker down the bottom. Joker'd go and we'd be pretty cool. I think that would be the way to play this. But unfortunately, I don't have them built. So we've got to think of something different, which will be... Wait, maybe we can do Iron front row. Iron Leica. Let's do like an Iron Leica thing. And I know I'm defaulting to my Lucretia, but she's just like the others are just there to get Lucretia to have her win condition. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. So let's go Iron. Let's bring Dustan. Let's see how he goes in front row. And then do we bring like a Rowan or do we bring another Wilder? Let's do Pippa. Let's see how this goes. Okay, he's got 1 stun off, 2 stuns. Unfortunately, Lucretia died. It actually wasn't horrible. It wasn't as bad as I thought that was going to go. Lucretia getting some ults off. He's still alive, stunning. The Screg's the issue there. Screg and Brutus are going to be an issue for me in this one. Okay, so we get the grab. I don't know what happened to him because he did not ult that whole time and he was alive a long time. He gets knocked, unless he needs to dodge the initial attack by Screg. That's what he needs to do. Took too much damage there. Let's see if Lucretia can do it. Nope. Alright, let's go again. I like the way he sort of, see, really fast ults here. Really fast ults. Now he's dead, yeah. The double cheat death would be cool, but it's sort of, it's only good if he takes like bursts. Like, if he's gotten dropped low, okay, we got banished there. If he drops low and then gets killed, like if he's low health for a little bit of, for a period of time and then gets killed, it sucks. But if he takes burst damage to die, it's actually really nice because he can go back to full health. So I'm just going to spam some retries here and we'll be back. Unless we get this one. Unless we get this one. Stuns? Nah, the Screg and Brutus. I think I'm going to have to come up with something different. Okay, so this one was a perfect example of how he can enable an Ainz team. Obviously it's Ainz, but it's like he can just stall so well for Ainz. It's ridiculous. Even against this team where you had a Screg who normally mounts up and does it, he just stun locks Screg before he can use his ult. So like, it's pretty cool. I also did realize I don't think his ult is a full screen hit. When he was down the bottom of screen, the Nara in the very top position, I don't think was getting stunned. So it might not be a full screen, but if he's anywhere near the middle, it should be full. But because he was down the bottom, that's how I think it is. So let's just have a look. I'll put it on low speed. Here we go. So he's down the bottom there. He's going to stun here, wait for his ult, and look at the Nara. The Nara is still hitting, is still using attacks. So it's not a complete board ult. That's just one thing that I think is good to note. It's better if he's in the middle. So I feel like, you know, chicken and stuff. But as you can see, it was still hitting the Brutus up there. So it's just that Nara. That one looked to hit the Nara as well. Oh yeah, he's moved up a bit. He's moved up. But as you can see, like he just locked that Screg out before Screg could actually do anything, which is ridiculous. I just think it's absolutely fantastic. Then we almost lose it because Brutus shield, but we ended up getting there, so it's fine. Luckily, Ainz has that thing where they can't ult, otherwise he probably would have spun on us and ruined our day. But that is that one. That's where I'm going to leave the testing so far. Like I said, he seems like he can enable just about any team. He's like an add-on to any team. So what I'm keen to see if some people think of subpar teams with good synergies that he can slot into to make them perfectly viable. That's what I think he's going to do. I think he's going to, and like he may not, but this is just how I see him. I feel like he's going to enable subpar teams to be good, because he's just got that much stun lock capacity. He does take a little bit to ramp up in some battles, but besides that, man, he's pretty nice. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave our first testing on the free-to-play account with the Prince of Persia. It's thoroughly enjoyable, that stun lock. It's thoroughly enjoyable. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.